Hello, I'm Bunny Luna, and I'm here for part 5 of 9 in my ecosexuality series. So in this week's video, I'm going to talk about ecosexuality and relationships because I like to look at basically everything through the lens of ecosexuality. And so I use ecosexuality as a label to describe my relationship with the earth. And ecosexuality, the relationship you have with the earth is whatever you make of it. And it can fit into any relationship style. So for instance, ecosexuality could be a part of your platonic relationships. It could be a part of your monogamous relationships. It can be a part of your non-monogamous relationships. For me, ecosexuality informs my relationship with other people because if someone only sees the earth as a resource to exploit, then I probably don't want to have a very deep relationship with them. So that kind of is one way that I can kind of easily narrow down the people that I want to invest my time in. Just because, if we have that big of a fundamental difference in the things that are important to us, then there are probably other things that we probably would also not get along very well about. That doesn't mean I don't want to have any contact with those people. It just means that I'm probably going to be more particular with how much time I spend with them. So I want to talk about how ecosexuality can fit into, I'll go with the easiest one first. So ecosexuality can very easily fit into your platonic relationships. A lot of us do this all the time, go hang out with a friend at the park or, take a hike or have a picnic in nature. There are a bajillion ways that you can, enjoy nature and see it as your partner or your lover, while also having platonic relationships with other people. That's pretty simple, right? And then I feel like I'm a non-monogamous person, and I feel like ecosexuality can very easily fit into non-monogamous relationships because for me personally, my relationship with the earth is just as important as my relationship to myself. And they are also both important, just as important as my relationship with my partner or partners. So me being non-monogamous, I'm also non-hierarchical. I know that there are some people that have hierarchy in their non-monogamous relationships, but that's not for me personally. I've experienced that and it wasn't the best. It made me more jealous. So ecosexuality can easily fit into your non-monogamous relationships because for me, the earth is just as important of a partner as a human partner to me, or as my self-partnered. And then in terms of monogamous relationships, I definitely feel like you can also incorporate ecosexuality into your monogamous relationship. But that would require a conversation with your partner about what ecosexuality means for each of you individually and what ecosexuality means for you as a couple, as the relationship entity. So I feel like there are a lot of people that are monogamous that are very I don't want to say controlling, but maybe particular or jealous about the people that their partner hangs out with. And I feel like for most people, probably, I can't speak for everyone, but I assume for most people, they probably wouldn't feel threatened by someone wanting to be close to nature and to the planet. I don't know everyone's situation, so there might be something that I'm not aware of, but from the way that I was monogamous when I was younger and the things that I know about monogamy, I don't see why ecosexuality and your relationship with the earth would have anything to do with your monogamous relationship. It can fit into, like I said, any relationship structure. Just simply by it can be really connecting. You can, like I said earlier, go on a hike, spend time in nature together, listen to birds, smell the flowers. You can do so many things in nature with a partner or friend that are fulfilling individually and as a component of your relationship. Relationships are like ecosystems. There's all different kinds that coexist with one another, and you just have to figure out how it works for the individuals involved, basically. I think next week is money or society. I don't remember my schedule off the top of my head, but I think I will be talking about either money or society next week. And a lot of these things kind of intertwine with each other. Most of these topics I've separated out, but they all are part of ecosexuality. So they all have intertwining pieces and parts, and they all work together. So I just think it's been really interesting to play with each of these topics individually with ecosexuality and how that works for me and my understanding of it, because these are all just my personal opinions and the things that I have figured out for myself around ecosexuality. And your relationship with the earth is going to be uniquely different from my relationship with the earth. We might have some overlap, but everything is really what you make of it. So I'm just here to give you a quick, easy guideline based on my experience, and then you can tailor it to your preferences and your experience and your needs. Thank you for being here with me. I would super love it if you subscribed to my channel and liked this video. I have lots of offerings on my website, bunnyluna.com. I also do one-on-one video chats. You can schedule those directly through my website. And members of my website have instant access to my all of my galleries, which are 12,000 photos and over 2,000 videos. In addition to being able to join me live every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for a hangout with other members. It's super fun. So if you're curious about any of that, feel free to leave me a message or check out my website. I just have so much information to share and art to, I have so much art. It's ridiculous. But I have a lot to share with you, and I would love it if you would join me in whatever way works for you. I have a pay what you can membership where you can pay as low as $1 a month. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you have any things that you would like for me to talk about in the future if you don't see them on the schedule. I have a schedule planned out through the end of July. And if there's something on there that you are curious about, or if you are curious about something and you don't see it on the schedule, let me know. I would love to make a video for you and answer your question. Okay. Thank you. I love you. And I'll talk to you next week.